What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great night. We are here live from Cloverdale, Indiana, like we promised right after the test passes. Fellas, we had a pretty good jump on the test passes tonight. Found out a lot about what we're going to see this weekend in a hurry.
Yeah, the track did what we thought it'd do. We start on this thing 4 o'clock Monday, rolling sand off of it, and we put it together this morning for the first time, and it proved to be what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we had quite a few of them bouncing off the wheelie bars on a frequent basis. You know, we had a couple of hot farms to get there. The 4-1, I think, did the 5-0s. Just shows this track, we've built it to where it needs to be, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I think we're going to hurt some feelings, honestly, on gear choices, the way it's looking.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, Clint and JR and the crew, they do a good job no matter where they go. And you know, the second year here now, we've learned the dirt, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, last year we had first year. Well, I don't guess it would have been the first year. It's just a rebirth.
It's the rebirth, yeah.
Yeah. But as always, joined by Charles and Mr. Carl that wants to join us too. When the announcement this weekend, fellas, what's going on?
Not too much. I was just listening to the high praises Zach giving to the crew, and can't forget the Pope had the sled set pretty well tonight. So
Yeah,
he did.
Brandon did a pretty good job. He always does. Brandon's one of the best in the business for sure.
Yeah, definitely look for consistency. Look for not many sled resets. I think last year there was one, year before none. I expect more of the same.
Yeah, we actually have quite a few guests. Yep, Smiths, they're already up here on the sand pile. I think Brandon Bunstein's coming. The Cooks are coming from Canada, so we're gonna have stack show. Is Mayhill joining us, or did he disappear?
Well, I'm his ride to the hotel, so I don't think he went too
Yeah,
far. He'll probably getting up here at some point.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a great show. But I say we just jump right into it and bring in our first set of
Yeah,
guests.
I'll get out of here and turn over the spot to one of them.
Smiths, y'all want to come on up?
Keep adjusting this spaghetti mess.
Yeah, there's a bigger mess than what you guys are seeing on the other
coming
end.
up to
Mr. Smith, how are we?
Good. Good. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So talk to us about the test passes. We heard it on Skylar's. We heard something didn't sound quite right to me, at least. It's kind of a thump.
Yeah, we're not real sure what it is. We didn't have tablet wasn't working, kind of just typical issues you have and everything's set for occasionally. So kind of glad we got to be run the test pass. We're gonna look things over and see what we can figure out. You know what the thing about it is, problems we'll figure it out whenever we run it again. If it's being figured out before.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
Other than that, I mean, that's just part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But you had a great pass. It looks like on yours, maybe bounce the front end just a little bit. But
Yeah,
other than that, he's all right.
I said it pretty conservative just because I just kind of wanted to see how to practice. I just have to look at it and say, like I said, it's conservative on the whole setup. But like he said, these tracks really is humbling. So it's our first time pulling that tractor into it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit. You guys, I saw y'all for the first time whenever we were in Shipshewana. I think it was the first year I announced there. Y'all came there with Warhorse. Warhorse is no more. It's now bad news. And Moody went from Pro Farm on the Western Series to now being a 4-1.
Yeah, the bad news tractor is the Warhorse tractor. We just
Okay.
repowered it. So pretty much, kind of adapted that chassis to match the decent setup. The Moody original Pro Farm, we sold it off to a guy in Northeast Missouri. This is actually the tractor we're running now with change pace traffic. So, whenever back 5-0, we bought this 50 chassis, and then we built a fresh engine from scratch. So, and it took Brad ran his last year in 2023. It took us till this last season, believe it or not, we get parts to get it on the track and actually run it. So he had one full season with that.
Yeah, you guys ran Silver Series this year, Pro Pulling League.
Yep.
Got to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been too upset if I were you guys with how y'all finished in the points and everything.
No, I'm tickled to death. I mean, we kind of went the season. We didn't at the start of the year. We didn't get everything. The latest and greatest parts that we wanted to get. We never dynoed the track, which a lot of people can't believe that.
Really?
They went and ran, never ever had it on the dyno. We just tuned it, what felt like Rodney Smith hard on. And Sean's working, he does some work on it, put the engine together. But yeah, we're tickled with that. You got to get years with it. My theory going in was I knew I did best, so he was kind of bad at things. Maybe
Yeah.
we could just be consistent, you know, and not try to go to home run, just be consistent. That served as well. I mean, it's really, really good track.
Yeah, it was.
So when you did the switch over to diesel, are you seeing a lot of big differences here between the alcohol and grease and indoors, or is it comparable?
No, it's honestly, I mean, I think that our alcohol setup is a little higher. And this diesel setup is probably coming up to date. The gearing is, we kind of foresaw that whenever we put this together last year. It was just our first hook with it here. And we kind of realized that was gonna be a problem. But again, we couldn't get our hands on transmission all the way. We battled a low gear issue all summer long. But now we have a new transmission. Obviously, this is not the track to try out later gears.
Right.
Big difference. It's a big difference. We're excited to get the correct
Yeah.
gears in it.
Not running as much RPM, but you got enough torque, you can spin it.
Well, actually,
That way, or-
that setup there, we run the 410, but we run the slot.
Okay.
We've kind of noticed is the slot is not exactly like an alcohol setup, but it's like on the, but you know, if you want to track a more torque type tractor, we're looking low. Like just even, I'm not by any means a mechanic or anything, you know, just speaking to what I think. It seems to like probably but it's transition to not all that.
Okay, I didn't realize you're 410. I thought maybe you're 470. Sorry, but you're 410.
Yeah, we built that thing specifically to run Western Series really well.
Gotcha.
We had the 410 limit, and then like I said, you could run either slotted, or we could run the cooler. We like to use slots, so, but we typically use guys.
Oh, I totally understand.
Fair
I mean,
Get that away.
good conserve that.
That's right.
So looking forward here, you guys said that this is your first time indoors with the 4-1. Did y'all ever bring the profile indoors as well, or is this
Yeah.
kind of really the new venture over?
Yeah, actually, the last year in Shipshewana, we pulled the 9,000.
Okay.
Broad. And, so, but that was the only year that we took it. And, we had intentions on having the 4-1 plant. Parts could get it together.
Right.
Now, your guys' pro farm just water, or is it got in your cooler up there?
No, it was
Or
just, we ran the same way we ran the Western Series rules, we had the GT 42.
Gotcha, okay.
And, 466 limit.
Yeah. So talk to us what you guys are hunting for here this weekend. I know I've seen some posts on y'all's social media stuff saying this is going to be the year that you guys are going to gun for it.
Yep.
Now that you've got a good year underneath your belt.
Are you talking like for the summer, this coming summer?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we signed up for the high stakes.
Okay.
Wait to see how that all shakes out, and we went ahead and signed up for the NTPA grade also, just because we wanted, you know, there's been some rule changes to the 4-1, and everybody's talking about box
Right.
thing. We weren't 100% clear where we were going to go, so we wanted to have some options. So it looks like the high stakes series. We're waiting to see what the Silver Series schedule looks like. We enjoyed the Silver Series. I've run with them also, so we haven't really put together a set schedule yet, but we're still waiting on my schedule. So, but we definitely, you know, we're gonna, as of right now, I don't, but we're gonna try to sneak out some really good competition for the looking for. We're gonna pull that guy.
So what does that mean for the light limited then? I know you guys said you built it for Western Series rules.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the Western Series and back home where I'm from in Kentucky? What's the biggest difference?
I think probably the only difference are like Kentucky tractors. I know when you go out east, it's starting to get more, and maybe it Kentucky too, it's starting to.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, that's been a really hot thing.
Very touchy
subject.
I'll tell you too, not just in that class, but even like with the 4-1 class. If you talked to me 6 months ago, I was the only 10 times. Over the last 6 months, I've kind of evolved. I'm starting. I'm actually probably going to start the process of building a companion chassis pretty soon. Not really knowing which direction we're going to go, but just because we know that it's something that's what they're. So I think that with lead time to everything, we're going to get started on it.
Well, like I said to Shane the other night, you hate to see the only class we trying to be antiques, and
Yeah.
however, it's getting harder to find the components, I mean, there were only so many 706s built
Yeah,
and, so it's.
well, and the ease of maintenance and everything
Oh,
else
yeah.
on components is night and day. I just, I'm a tractor junkie and I love tractors, but I love.
Yeah.
All it's gonna take is a real big spike in scrap price. A lot of that cast iron.
Yeah, agreed.
Man, it's hard enough to get rear end close to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think it, I've not put pencil to paper, but I mean, I'm sure it costs nearly as much to build a cast iron and do it correctly. Get it
Right.
limbs, it does build.
Does it back?
Yeah, I mean,
It,
y'all have made the transition component faster than like
It-
so far.
it does, or I guess, depending on what color you are, the cost is as
Yeah,
much or more to
comparable,
build a cast, We've had this discussion a long time, Shane and I on this podcast. I've got sitting right over there, I've got a cast Light Pro that was built by Tim Engler in 2010 that was done right when it was done. We've had no rear end breakage, even no trouble. The trouble stems from these guys that go build these things, don't do it the right way.
Yeah.
They still want to run the old parts. They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to do it right. Now, with that being said, I'm kind of like you, in the last year, I have kind of come on board that it's going to happen. I don't like the way a couple of the organizations shoved it down your throat without even voting on it or doing it right.
Yeah.
The one organization that did it right, in my opinion, was, hey guys, in 27, this is coming. Be ready if you want to be ready.
Yeah.
Don't, oh, by the way, we've got a couple guys bitching, so we're doing it this year.
Yeah, I like that proactive approach of kind of laying out
Right.
the line. So you kind of have a plan, you can plan to it.
Right. And that's when
That's component. I'm figuring,
That's where you go.
what I'm figuring right now is if I started right now, I'm probably gonna get
That'd be a good.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
estimate.
Yeah, no, I think it's coming and it's here whether we like it or not, but like I said earlier, it was not done in the right way in some instances, and that was my beef with it, is that you say, hey, got a couple guys that wanted it, so hey, we're gonna throw it in for everybody. Not, it was, hey guys, in 27, we're gonna do this. Okay, then we all could be ready.
Yeah.
So next, too bad, it's the way it is. And that's,
My question is though, is how long it's gonna take for all of them?
a long time, because like the lead time, there's only so many chassis builders in the country that can do it.
Here this weekend.
Is it, I don't know, is it coming? I don't know. I don't
Hey,
know.
Yarn. Brent,
Brett,
did Lear make it?
With the Light Pro?
Are they making it?
Yeah, it's the pre-press out for them.
Yeah,
Right.
so we've got one here.
Right.
Everybody else is cast.
and it's gonna take 3, 4, 5 years, and there are gonna be some guys that ain't gonna do it. There's already some guys in our class that have said, no, we're gonna go to Hot Farm, we're gonna do something else.
Which hot farms a lot of them.
Hot Farm's a lot of fun. Man, they're spending a lot of money on a 510 with 3.5 inch yard.
And then,
That's a good plan. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
But we run the heck of it out here.
yeah, you do. You're the hot dog.
Oh yeah, the IPL Hot Farm is where it kind of all started.
Yeah. Like, we've got some shape or form of hot farms. We've got what, 40, 45 of them.
Probably within, whether they're 24.5s and that 510 class is
Fun.
I remember the first time we came to Chips One. I think it was there. We were setting the bleachers the first day and we had some work to do on the track. But they told my boy.
supposed to do that for you, Luke. Home.
We didn't get out the door.
Yeah. It's impressive.
It
We
is.
we've had instances on the IPL circuit on certain nights. We've got 20 of them, and 18 of the 20 can win the pole. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, y'all had the most.
Yeah,
I think we were guessing what, 13, 14?
yeah, and then it's because there's, I don't know how many hot farms from the state of Indiana right now, but it's
It turned into
a lot.
Into a party. Mr. Smith, we appreciate your time,
Yeah,
sir.
thanks for having me.
Good luck this weekend.
Get them
We're gonna-
self tappers. If you don't have them, I got them in the tray. About 3 of them.
And then our.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, we've got so such a stack possibly our ability.
Oh, everything here is, which it always is, but the lineups are deep.
Yeah, I mean, as we're sitting there going through the lineups and trying to get ready for this week and do our show prep and whatnot, in the back of your mind, you're writing down notes about stuff and what they did this past year and that, but in the back of your mind, you're also kind of thinking, how's it going to go when you get there? And you wind up sitting there saying to yourself, I have no idea who's going to win. None.
Especially the way, so this is, you're not always running apples and apples. Sometimes
No.
you got apples and tangerines or something like that,
Those classes are the most fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes it hard to do a prediction based on which way the wind was blowing.
Right.
But, I mean, a show like this is the source from Louisville, essentially, is
Yeah,
what we're talking about. And, you came to swing the bat, you came to swing heavy, and that's just all there is to it.
And you have to because of the dirt right 40 feet behind us. You can see it right there between.
All of our heads are too big to be on one screen. That's
Yeah, well,
yeah, but I mean, I'm just sitting over here looking. I've got 4 light pros within vision here. Zach, yours is one. Micheloci's one. Meredith Agitator.
The,
yes, whiskey business.
He wasn't supposed to be here. He didn't sign up till what? Monday?
Yeah.
Maybe Tuesday?
it would be Adam Passion if he didn't though.
No.
That's true.
And I heard we still might have a John Deere on the way from Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if that happens or not. There's a possibility.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah, more the merrier. Bring them on.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, y'all, what's the classes y'all looking forward to the most? I mean, y'all always know I'm kind of on like pro like one of the super train, especially after this year, getting to go to Pennsylvania and really getting to see these guys in action, hang out with the IPL crew this summer.
Oh, I'm with you on the light limited super, and I'm a pocket rocket guy, mini rods. A
No,
lot of those guys are my boys, they hook around Illinois and Missouri and a lot of the shows I go to, and, yeah.
what about you?
I'm with you on really, and I've said this the last several years that I've really taken a liking to Light Pro. So the Light Pro and the 9,000 Light Limited combo
Yeah.
are favorites for sure. And you know what? For years and years and years and years, I was always a tractor guy, but I've really taken a liking to trucks. I've got to know a lot of those guys, understand them a lot better. Spent a few years working for companies and suppliers on the truck side of things, and just really understanding what they're doing better has enhanced my appreciation for the classes. So I can say I've kind of become a truck guy.
Yeah. I mean, I love it too. We had the unscheduled test pass tonight, Super Stock Diesel 4x4, triple charger tractor on the Cloverdale track. Did NTPA do that? I can't remember if they did.
Yeah,
or
we
didn't.
had when the NTPA show was here, we had superchargers.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah, no, the superchargers and drives may be something to come here in the near future at one of these shows. They put on a good show anywhere they go, and there's getting to be a bunch of them in the country, and it's a crowd favorite for sure.
I mean, there's been enough of them being built, finishing up, but you guys put them in the IPL. What, 5 hooks?
It's up in the air. With some national stuff that's happened, it's took a little toll on it, but I know at least 3 right now. We're going to try to have them at. So
Yeah, gonna be enough to go. 38. We've never seen. I wouldn't be too terribly surprised if we got the 40 a time or 26 summer.
Yeah.
No, that's.
How many of them are going to make the full round trip down to Florida?
We're only having some very preliminary conversations about that and some of the logistics. There's 2 new events for us. It's gonna be 2 new events for me to go down to. The facilities have had polls for years, so they understand what they've got to do to move iron around, but how that's all going to work, I think we're still a little bit early. I don't think you're really going to know an answer to that till after farm show.
I don't think so.
I would agree with you, Charles. I think farm show's going to be decided. I think everybody's kind of excited to pull on something.
Yeah.
Again,
It'll be
and
warm.
back. But that to me is what side you set on to bring national polling to Florida is cool.
Yeah. Of course. We have Ocala coming up, I think next weekend,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, down
Next
here.
weekend or 2 weekends,
I
yeah.
think it's next weekend. And we've always talked about this in the quote unquote off season. This really hasn't been an off season that we've had at all. You know, this like we were talking about off camera the other night. This podcast is only 2 years old. The first year we did it, it was almost like dead. But now this year, it seems like every single week we're learning about something new. Somebody's done something.
I've
I mean,
been doing the podcasting thing for 10 years now and been around this for 25. You've been around longer than that. Zach, you grew up in it. And we've said it in private conversations and sometimes even publicly. This is the silly season that just kept on giving.
And I'm not sure it's done yet.
As long as it doesn't give us something penicillin can't cure. Because, I mean, there's some of that. It's getting a little different out there. Some of the things we got going on. I mean, it doesn't matter what organization, there's just a lot of stuff
There is.
happening. Some stuff that feels good, sometimes it's like, that causes an itch, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
Well, and some of it is things that have been like building to a head, I think, for a long, long time. Like the component thing for light pros and limited pros. I personally fought that for years and years and years and years and years. And about 3 years ago, I finally just gave up because I knew it was coming. I was like, I'm tired. I'm not a hill I'm going to die on anymore.
That's kind of what I was saying. I know my can run with anybody's, hook with anybody's, but when you take the movable weight a component's got, it could be irrelevant, you know.
Yeah, good.
And it's time. As much as I hate it, it's time.
Yeah. I mean, the conversation that I've always had with certain competitors over the years has been, any Grand National class, any championship class, it should be component.
I don't know if I
The
agree with you
way-
there, Shane, because
I don't agree with it, but that's the direction I go.
you're right. But you know, you take our class for example. When it started in 2009, I think it was the first light pro hook that NTPA had. If we'd done this back then, it wouldn't be an issue today.
No.
You know, I know for a fact that blue tractor sitting over there could have been built the same price or a little bit cheaper as a component back in the day.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the rules. And like I said earlier, us that done it right, we haven't had any trouble.
now I was a component guy from the get-go because of working on stuff the way we had to, you know?
Right.
Now, however, I felt like the cast component thing should have been more about a horsepower. In pro stocks, yeah, component, heavy supers, component, yeah, I follow that. But we underestimated turbo builders, pump builders,
Yeah.
horsepower guy,
Fair.
and all of a sudden
Which we shouldn't have because
well,
since 1969, there's just been this
well,
in everything.
I told
duly noted, sir.
Yeah.
day, Joe and us at dinner at the Mexican restaurant. We built this light pro in 2010. We ran the first deal and picked up English in the fall of 09. And you had a 4 1/4 Columbus turbo
4 and 4
and a 14 millimeter Columbus pump.
Yeah.
You're making 2,000 horse and you're on top of the world.
Uh-huh.
And we're 1,000 horse better than that today. And we don't put on any better show than we did back then. We work on it a hell of a lot more than we did back
That's true.
That's fair.
Yeah, had the same
That's
argument
very
with the
good.
light class at home. You know, it's like, oh my God, you cut us back on this turbo, they'll be dogs.
And-
like, no, the sled guy will take care of that.
And I'm not
Right.
saying
It'll
to
look
say
at-
when
yeah, you
Jim
know.
calls me and says he's got a turbo makes two. Why?
I'll complain about it, but I'm still gonna get that check.
Now, I'll tell you the other thing though too, that's changed a lot. We've said it time and time again.
Oh,
Oh my word.
We're gonna come talk about tires for a second.
There he is. Yes, you are.
Tire technology
Yeah.
today is just
Aw.
been it's amazing what we've done.
He does a great job. Not that I want to put him out of business or anything, because he's actually a sponsor as well. So I want to keep that going. But if we made the tires back when they were stupid 20 years ago, we'd solve a lot of problems.
Well,
Yeah.
I also had some foresight that said, okay, Grand National, or, you know, you can have your Mytosses.
Yeah.
Or your Pro Puller.
Right, yeah.
State level, all right, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, hindsight is of course 20/20 every time
Sure.
you use it, but, you know.
Chat me second.
We're gonna do
Yep.
it, guys.
Sure, man.
Here, Carl, I'll give you.
Here you go.
Mr. Mayhill. You You, sir, have been one of the wrinkles we've seen about with your combining with Mr. Hawthorne, right?
Yeah, Mark and I became pretty good friends about 6, 7 years ago. We thought we'd try a new venture, I guess.
Yeah, so talk to us. You don't have to let too much out of the bag. If you say it's school, what are we gonna see in the partnership between you now?
The biggest thing we're gonna concentrate on first is the 2025. They're probably 4 to 5 to 1 over the 30.5 world. So I think if we can get a good product there, we can push it and go places.
Yeah, definitely. You had something.
Oh, just how tired it changed.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I tell a little thing every once in a while to people that, step back about 2010, life was pretty simple. You had Dixie tip tires and Firestones, you didn't need 5,500 horse pro stocks with the Firestone if you wanted ever to handle 3,500.
Right.
So it's changed the dramatic of everything so much that tires is what's controlling.
Yeah. So did all this really start from your perspective? Ethos tires really kind of take everything into overdrive for some of these classes.
They done a number. I'm not gonna say they didn't. First started with Bob in about 2015 parts, that is. He came out with a deal. Nobody really landed anything until Justin Wagler and I kind of put our heads together, and more him than me. We just kind of done what he wanted. And he went to landed the 4-1 Pro Stock class and kind of got that on the map pretty hard. And everybody would go buy them things up for $25,000 a pair. And then the Metos come around. That was later, like 22. But so the Pro Polar thing kind of come out about 2016 or 17. I can't remember exactly years. And they end up with what Bob had started. And I had went to them at Wheatland, Missouri, and they kind of told them a few things I knew what was going on. They weren't interested, and I just kind of walked away. And then when they come out with the U.S. built stuff, that's when they come on board. Gave us the games. So had a very good relationship. One of them things that he wouldn't build on what I was doing with 18.4, 16.1 stuff, full of driving and stuff. I would push his product, and it was a good relationship. And honored in 25 when he come to us and asked if we'd be interested in buying them out. That's where Mark and I come into play.
Have you had Southern Blues worked very well?
Honestly, something out of India, that was a pretty good program. We just had to figure it out. It's like anything, everything's different. You don't drive the same, and a turbo can upset something so bad, or a supercharger, but the truck side of things, it's Poland's very special, I guess is a good word to say.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, there's a specialization to it, and now with your ability to take over a component of the actual manufacturing and supply side of it, there was a stretch there a handful of years ago where just getting tires was tough.
Yeah, when COVID happened, it really upset the apple cart. We couldn't get anything for 6 months. There was a lot of changes going on then, and people were getting held up. And the biggest factor that kind of went into my role with Pro Polar is it's the same engineer, same salesman, same factory, same everything. Is what I got on my own. So it's like, we added a complete. So I think it's a big part of ours.
They already knew who you were, understood the language you were trying to speak.
Yep, and that's just it. And Aaron and Bruce done a great job. I think they get that. Was a very good friend for the last 9 years, and I talk to Aaron on a pretty regular basis. Mark does too, and we tell him we'll go on trips. We're going to invite you because you took us on a lot of trips too. So
For sure.
Well, yeah. Thanks for coming on, man.
all right, thanks for having me.
Yeah. If y'all do come out to Cloverdale, you do have your booth here too.
Yep, we're on the east side, hopefully the warmer side.
Right by the entrance, Cowpokes West.
Yeah.
You can get your apparel with it too.
I'm gonna let these guys grab my mic.
All right, step away for a second. Some of you
We're gonna go up to north of the border.
Loads from Jay. Chad used to come over, drove all the way to Reynolds, Indiana, the rest of the city.
Wasn't that bad, about 55.
An hour before. You could go to, but you can't.
On the way, folks.
Basically, Chad. And we brought, I forget how many GT tires at a time, because we always set up the machine to run GTs, because it took special setup to do GTs over anything else. And so that was 3 days ago when we did that.
It,
30.
so I got my driver's license in 98 and it was before because I had to have a driver.
That's, yes. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, so it was always good. It's a good time when Chad come over. We do GTs and then whatever else we had to do.
Yeah, there was a day when Ronnie graduated me up and he went and threw the garden tractors in the tire in the bed of the pickup when I could drive. And he said, you can do them this week when you're going to high school and come back and help me do big tires on the weekend. So,
Yeah, good deal. That was a lot of good times. Yeah, yeah.
whoever wants this one, come get it.
Let's go north of the border. Which one of y'all's coming?
Get over there, Connor.
Yes, I'm not going here, Connor.
We may kind of did.
President of the Southwest. President of Southwest Ontario.
Boy, you got a pulling tractor, sleds, and you're the president of Southwest?
And you got a
You're too much for punishment, is what you are.
They'll talk to us, what goes on and on. Like what classes we on.
So the Southwest group runs a light hot farm, a light limited pro stock, limited pro stock, super farm. Then for trucks, we got super stock 4x4s, super mod 4x4s, and 2-wheel drive trucks.
All the rules pretty well the same up there as they are here whenever we talk about those classes, like your light limited pros, your super farms.
So our super
All that
farms and our 2-wheel drives follow MTPA.
Okay.
After that, everything's just kind of shoot for the moon, hope you shot.
It's fair. I like
Not the
that.
Wild West, but the Great White North.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what we call our limited pro stock, that would be close to hot farm.
Good bad, I remember that.
No, what is Code Red?
So Code Red runs limited pro stock, so
Okay.
510 max cubes, maybe 550, I can't remember, with a 3x3 chart.
Wow, so y'all are honestly just a smaller super farm.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Fair play.
Yeah, they kind of, it works for them in their region. You got a good turnout of vehicles that you guys had part of the club. They kind of evolve, much like East Michigan as well too, the thumb. It's kind of your own sandbox, so to speak, which helps ensure the turnout. Just makes it difficult when you want to travel and do something like that.
Yeah, so like tonight we pulled hot farm over here. Giving up a little bit on the Charger. We gotta run all OEM components too, so.
Is components as big of a discussion up there for you guys as it is down with us? Are you guys facing that change?
So our limited pros just decided to go to headers. Custom intake manifold, so
Oh,
starting
okay.
slowly to make some changes that way.
Something else you guys do up there, and I think this is still the case for Southwestern Ontario pullers, something that's really good. And it's deserving of a compliment is that you pulls as much as you can, or what, either Friday or Saturday night, and that's it. No midweek, you try to avoid Sundays. You try to do it on a night when people can come out and enjoy themselves and still maintain a job and take care of things all week long.
Yeah, our probably 90% are Friday night. Then the rest are either late Saturday afternoons or Saturday evening pulls.
Yeah, it's a good thing. And for me, like where I live, actually geographically, almost their entire schedule is closer than anything else I would go to, including thumb.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's close.
That's wild.
So on your scheduling aspect, is that more of a promoter? Of course, here in the States.
Yeah.
that's what we're used to. You guys have fairs similar to that, and, or is that just a choice? Like you guys do, like, your fair is on Friday night, we can be there. If it's on Tuesday night, we can't. I mean, is that a promoter thing or?
I got this.
No.
You guys are.
Things are kind of standard. Our fairs are, we're pretty much all Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Anyway, we have anything. I used to go to Armada Fair in Michigan quite a bit. So was that. I know that's a week-long fair, but we don't really have any things anyway.
Gotcha.
The odd time we might have a sled booking on Thursday
Gotcha. Okay.
for just local stuff. No, it very, very rarely. I don't think I've ever seen a promoter ask us to come Tuesday.
Yeah.
Other than we got asked to go to a farm show. They would do a farm show in Woodstock once, and I think that was gonna be a Thursday night hook just because we don't run Fridays.
Yeah, but well, I mean, not like, we gotta run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, it's not asking you to.
No, it's all, usually every time you see a package come through, it's Friday night or Saturday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, now I know you guys have a couple of organizations up there in Ontario specifically that don't mind running on Sundays. Seeing just on the internet and stuff like that. Yeah, I think OTTPA, I think they do Sunday events, but.
No, pretty few of that between, but that's.
Yeah,
How many associations are in Canada
there's four.
as a whole? There's 4 total
Yeah.
across the
Or-
whole.
so-
entire
sorry.
field.
There's just four.
Oh, just 4 in Ontario by
That I
itself.
Like,
Okay,
there's kind of like a fifth one. Getting going.
okay. So I know the biggest one I've seen is that AS, I think it's ASTTU.
Yeah, that's in Quebec.
Is it Quebec? Okay. What's
I
sled?
can't understand anything.
Sled rental.
Oh, okay.
Part of TCB, and we have, either 15.
Okay, no, was that the one that he just?
The
Was
first.
that the
big
last
sled,
one? Okay.
And then, Dan Fair has an X Factor sled.
Yeah, oh, Bungard,
And then
yeah.
we have another sled that was built that we had bought from Dan Fair.
So now, your guys with your weight transfers, that's North American. NASOA.
Yeah, I know us and Dan are, I can't speak to what.
Gotcha.
So now, class weights, y'all use what we use here, you guys convert it.
Yeah, so everything's the same, just with like, we got some stuff,
Set up.
ran into a few situations where they
I
call
think
it
they went to the
pro
block.
street or streets,
Do
semi,
they buy the recast block?
or whatever they call
yeah.
it, the PA calls the semi.
Which one's up?
So we ran into some issues there. These guys are nowhere close to that. We thought, make sure we had a classic sled from the bowl.
Right.
That's what
Stupid.
we call in the classifications.
Yeah. Can't put it on that.
No,
You
You can't if you put another 40 inches in the chest.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. So you guys came all the way down here from Ontario. Tell us about how far, Larry, y'all traveled, what you guys were looking to accomplish here this weekend with the tractor. I know you guys came last year. I think that was the first time seeing that.
Yeah, we were here last year.
When we come down.
So we came down yesterday.
I was gonna ask you, you were smart.
Yeah.
You would not have enjoyed the drive this afternoon.
So you guys are gonna be running the hot farm then?
Yeah, so Friday afternoon, Friday evening, gonna run the hot farm 24/5.
It's 4.5 class, okay.
And then my uncle, he's gonna run it tomorrow. And
Bluegrass Pro Stocks, all right. Well, we look forward to seeing y'all then. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck to y'all this weekend, my friend.
Thank you for having us, and
Yeah.
you guys have fun announcing.
Oh, we will.
We sorted out some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
IT.
I didn't realize I was gonna be sound engineer and consulting.
Is that's resume, Charles?
I mean, you said yourself, at your house, you're just short of a 10.
Building is wired.
Good luck.
You figure that out, hurry.
You can play all that happy music on the AM.
We both in a little room back there too.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be great. Man, I'm ready to get going already.
Yeah.
And we're only
You got
on
about-
Wednesday. Is
You got about 10 hours, 12 hours.
that it?
Yeah, realistically.
We've got a lot to do between now and then too.
Yes, we do. Old Jeff from Store-Lock here. folks,
Store-Lock.
bringing us some deer.
Well, the charcuterie board's making its appearance already.
Come around here.
Yeah, they've got a great product. In fact, actually, now that I've completely redone my basement, we need to talk.
So those, you brought that one little car. Yeah, the first year I told you, the first year I announced Shipshaw, I said, I'm gonna sell that tool changer cart. And we did, didn't we, Jeff?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
And now it's been,
Every year they ask, are you gonna bring another one? Yeah, we'll find something great.
So just so those of you unfamiliar, Cat 50 taper in the CNC world is the perfect fit for solo cups. So Jeff brought that first Cat 50 tool cart.
Explains a lot about you machinists, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, so certainly again, you know, Jeff, you've done really well with supporting the Tractor Pulling World. We certainly appreciate you coming to all the shows. You even on the local level, you're really involved, and you're kind of local to Store-Lock too, anyway, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm only 30 minutes from there. Out of there in Kankakee, I'm down by Martin.
Are you sure it's Martin or Pitwood?
Well,
I mean,
no, I'm
I
the ramp.
mean, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
I would
there
be
you
the
go. All
ramp.
right, yeah.
how many cups? the first one?
And
I
what
think the first one we had like 16.
Now?
I think 32. The first one.
Be a
So,
professional.
I think it was 5. Or no, it was 50 and he would fill.
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I go, you gotta be careful. Because I think it was $150, $150 or $180 of beer.
$210 in beer.
Is that what it was?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I did notice you got another part with you. This one's got drawers. And we talked about that. The drawers below are for the snacks, right?
Well, the bottom drawer probably could be the ice for your mixed drink,
Oh.
and then the one above it would be for the snacks.
Yeah, see, and now we discussed it last year. Is there a lease program for the weekend?
We could, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. And then we could also reserve it for voting.
Perfect. See,
Actually, they can
this is how
Open the
business
drawer,
works,
you
kids.
fill your cup, and then you
And
self-pour.
again, you will be at Gordyville, right?
Absolutely, yeah, we would just-
We've had to play in the bar.
I just hope.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
But in March it should be, I would hope, yeah.
I still have frostbite in a couple fingers.
Jeff, thanks for bringing us, taking us some. Yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you guys for all you do.
Thank you for the snacks as well.
Just keep rolling in by that one.
I'm not sure Mick Lucius is gonna get back.
I'm not sure.
He had a
is
jar
either.
of something earlier that
I did see that sticking out of his pocket.
It was, I took communion earlier. That's all I'm gonna say. It was some good stuff.
And I noticed that there is no activity surrounding the tractor
No,
whatsoever. so
he said he was
Yeah.
gonna put his pipe on, but I do see he took
Well,
his tire wrap off of one tire.
I don't want to hear about his pipe. We already heard about his jar.
Yeah.
And what time is it?
We ain't going yet, bud.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah, he said he was going up the road. He was supposed to beat it.
if they're at the Mexican restaurant, they'll shut the lights off on you at 10.
So we gotta stay here.
Ask me how I
We
know.
gotta stay here for another.
We get the
No.
lights shut off on us Monday night at the Mexican
Hey,
restaurant.
we'll take care of the week. Might get him shut off.
I know where the switch is. We'll be all right.
Yeah, so you and I talked about this before we came out here. The show we've got coming next Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess we go ahead and announce it.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday night, we're gonna have Robbie Russell, Danny Dean, and myself and my father on.
Yeah.
Robbie Russell, as far as I know, Danny was gonna talk to him. I haven't got confirmation of that. I know Danny Dean and my father are gonna be on with us for sure, but Danny was gonna talk to Robbie too. So
Something tells me if we get two, we're getting a third.
yeah, I hope so. It's I think Danny may come over and we're gonna do it from the car dealership. So,
Yeah. Lord knows that conference room's big enough.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, but that's not the only one we've got coming down the pipeline. We've still got one. We're still trying to figure out
We're
the
still
schedule on.
trying to get confirmation for sure on that, but it's gonna be a big one.
Charles, you and I have been on top of another one, an old '88 Pro Stock, if you will.
Yep, and there's one other you and I talked about too.
Which one was that? I don't remember that one.
I'll remind you of that.
Okay,
That's a
Ryan
good
Knox.
sauce, guys.
There's probably an email out there about it, isn't there?
Okay, here's all right. You gotta figure out.
No, we're at the CIA around here. We don't write it down.
Yeah, we talked first.
Don't
I-
eat the messages and all that.
Only reason I have an email is
And I gotta say, for someone who's under 30 years old, for him to actually talk to me and not text me, that's actually saying something. I gotta give you a compliment. for that. Yeah.
exactly. Nobody can prove it. Although you can record if you've got an iPhone.
Yeah, but it tells you if you do, so you hang up.
I did that one time. I can't remember who I was on the phone with. They were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Talking about." They said, "You're recording." I said, "No, not
For quality purposes.
for quality control and training purposes. Here is your car's extended warranty."
We're installing the red bakelite, rotary phones and.
Really ran off.
You know, some
Yeah.
classes here this week, and it totally left my faculties there until you guys are heavy into the super stock diesels. We do have the gas pro stock trucks here.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend.
The
And
boys are gonna put on a show.
last year they did a dynamite job. I mean, and like there's 10 of those trucks that are here that are literally like you can throw a rock and hit the shops here. And they are hard hitting class, 485 cubes, I think is the limit on those guys. And it's 10,302 RPM.
You get the
Going
floor,
to-
you blow them up.
Exactly. No, that's,
If you can get it to 10,000 in here on this dirt.
yeah, well, there is some of that, but
Yeah, I got to catch those guys, I don't know, 3 or 4 times this summer with you guys.
Yeah.
Tag along on the IPL tour this summer and they're just as awesome outside.
oh yeah, no, these were, again, I talk about the mini ride guys kind of being my boys, but in my heavy announcing days, I did a lot for those classes like Thomas's and Chamberlain and those
Yeah.
guys.
And-
They've been around for more than 5 minutes.
It's-
They understand 4-wheel drive pulling.
Like I said, you get 10 or 12 of them, 12 of them can win. Any game.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they just put on a whale to show.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
You have any updates from the Chili Bowl? We need to talk about Chili Bowl while we're here.
The only thing it's for. So, still didn't get it turned on, but I know Kyle Larson won last night.
You got control to it?
Larson won Monday night.
All I want to know is what's the flip counter up to?
I think it wasn't much. It wasn't as bad
Okay.
as the shootout.
Shootout got
was
ridiculous.
Like, for the first day.
Yeah,
And them guys flipped the mix.
yeah, they did.
Oh, Jesus.
Hang on. I got a button for that. Hang on.
My pancreas.
Hold the thing I can hear. You
got a bleep
the
button.
headphones. I do. A little delayed, but hang on.
That is. Let's talk about the chili.
Where's my tablet? I need my drops board.
Hang
Talk
on.
about the chili bowl and you weren't talking about two events combined into one building that have just blowed up in the last
Yeah.
five. The Tulsa shootout and the chili bowl, man. Chili bowl's over 400 entries this year. The shootout was
Easily.
It's not what they're doing down there.
Very long history in the sport, but like I feel like you said, I feel it's on everybody to keep going where they're. You were a big
Figure
go.
out how to move this thing off a chili bowl so we can all go to Tulsa and they'll come.
Well, so
It's also a cool time.
go.
So I gotta ask you, you guys obviously follow it. I am not that guy. And you guys obviously followed it for a while. So what is the push that has made this so much more popular? Obviously, it had to be with competitors because you can't do a show without the iron. If you put people-
Like chili bowl?
Yeah. So
to
is
me,
it money or is it the experience? Is it the,
you do the chili bowl? You got, Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, all them guys going to race the chili bowls. When you throw those guys into the weekend warriors to go out and race the chili bowls and race it every weekend. There's nothing like it. I
No,
mean,
And it's the race is whatever, over 50 years old, and look
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
winners list. It is a who's who of sprint car racing.
Oh,
Gotcha. Okay.
Dirt track sports, to me, even here, we've got one for 8 miles.
Yes.
And, you know, what times it's gonna be there this year. We've got 2 or 3 USAC sprint nights, 2 or 3 USAC midget nights at Kokomo. Being that close to that track, my uncle and my cousin both raced sprint cars and midgets for a long, long time. My cousin was the USAC sprint car rookie of the year in 2014 or 15. You know, so that's not as deep as bowling does to me, but the dirt track, them guys got balls of steel.
Oh yeah.
Jump in them cars and just go.
Just quite.
I
mean, 100 mile an hour around that track, elbows up and just go.
And I don't have the hand-eye coach. There's no way.
No,
I could never. Even if I was
I'd love to make a lap.
Charles, we can't even do it on a simulator. We tried.
sprint car?
Yes.
Still no still.
Or at least I tried.
No, I didn't
It
try
did-
sprint cars.
It didn't work out at all.
Yeah, no, dirt track racing, open wheel racing is
So essentially what we're talking about is such an established event.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the core history. It wasn't just like
years is it?
somebody came and just like threw
I'd have
like
to look.
1 metric ton of dollars at it.
so. there's
just
a thing
started.
at Center Tulsa, which I forget the dimension of it, but
Oh,
it's God, but
huge
they have a
We can put a,
dirt track in that building.
And then everybody's
And
pitted in the same
So
building.
it started out as just the Chili Bowl,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then they went to the Tulsa Shootout before the Chili Bowl, which when it started, I understand go-karts and everything were involved.
Could have been.
And now it's become micros and, you know, 39 year. It's become micro midgets, micro sprints, you know, the junior classes, like Kyle Bush's little boy.
Yeah.
Larson's little girl was running this year. You know, it's amazing to see the kids that evolved from the racing families through the shootout. They had I think 2,100 entries in the shootout this year.
I mean, they were up to what? Heat 70 or something. It took like 5 days of heat races just to start getting done.
435 races.
Yeah.
So then, again, non-open wheel guy. So the question is, have the rules been consistent since the inception of the sprint car class?
That's
'Cause I always hear that 410 cubic inch limit, and I mean, I've heard that every time someone
By
brings
and
it
large,
up.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
The four
So it was just a consistency that
where's
kept.
the ball?
Right.
Yeah.
But there's somebody that is involved in the sport of track pulling, but a lot of people don't realize it's more dominant.
Yeah.
That man has done more. Racing than a lot of people.
Yeah.
And his injection, and now you've got the ability for the salvation.
Yeah.
In the midgets.
He does.
Progress, you know. It's.
I kind of feel like he, you know, and I'm super not deep into that world, but I feel like he kind of maybe, and this could be wrong, but I feel like he replaced Kinsler as like the fuel injector guys.
Oh.
Denver were up by me, and now you never hear about.
When I,
Right.
when we built our training for rebuild these offices, going down there, the few times I did, stuff that Shane's been there.
Oh, yeah.
The stuff they build in that shop is just unreal.
Well, I remember when we started sprint car, and that's when J and L was still a thing. And I remember Ronnie telling me that after having a chat with him, like Tim figured out a lot of gadgety stuff that's prominent. You know, your adjustable wing is not, you don't unbolt a bunch of stuff. You turn a turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And, you know, he ironed out a lot of that chassis stuff even before the injection became
I forget.
an issue, I guess you could say.
I heard of one.
Oh, it's forever.
For sprint.
Yeah.
You know,
Smoke.
Darren Pitt, this, all of the big guys spoke, you know, all of them guys are athletes was all.
Yeah.
I think Larson said that way too.
I don't know, which he's
I
driving.
thought he
He's
did.
driving Chapo. One, large Chapo.
Yeah.
But Keith Jones, you know, that's a main. Blow up.
Yeah.
I will take your word for that. I won't even like Check the internet about it.
Go the Rumble in Fort Wayne once, it's close to what they do. Like,
Yep.
yeah, no, I won't do this either.
Barely want to flag it.
That is not.
It's a lie.
I
You
can
didn't get fired. You just got fired. Stay away from this.
Oh,
Anything else want to talk about?
yeah, but all the other circles are huge. Only stores going
Oh,
back.
those three going back to
In,
NASCAR.
in a,
Truck.
Yeah.
for
That's
Wayne,
surprising.
it did me. I didn't think it'd be Daytona.
Well, you gotta remember though that his drag strip had a big tie-in with Mopar Direct Connection for Ram to come back and have to be in a truck, not.
You know, that's.
Oh,
the
see,
thing.
yeah, yeah, makes sense.
That team in particular though, college racing, that truck is designed to be a creative truck, so you legitimately do not know who's gonna be the next track.
That's true.
Is that smart marketing or a really risky idea, depending on who it is?
Well, it might be a way to have the vehicle out there that you can have R&D. Driver ready.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
There's,
fair.
there's a lot more of that than happens
Oh, yeah.
than we realize. We had an acquaintance, I shouldn't say Frank, but it's on as well.
Right.
You know, he had a recall. Well, he and 3 or 4 guys on the car that it went out maybe twice a year because they were waiting for the driver to bring the sponsor. So you like to shut the car out.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing.
Especially if you're using a big rent a ride, big.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of European drivers over the years kind of washed out of there. Excuse me, that's how they were on, wound up over here, A-Rod.
Yeah.
I heard at one point what Keith Coombs charged to run on them. Or, God. Forget what it was. Bring your feet, pull in, give it to what wants the rate.
6 or 7 fingers.
Oh, it was 6, I think it's 6 figures flat.
Yeah. All of it.
Now,
Every bit of it.
All of it, yeah.
I want to zone in on you a little bit in particular. Though. I saw your post,
Which one?
the one about the chase coming back, and they're going to the points format.
Yeah, they are. It's a step in the right direction. I like that idea. It's still them. Just didn't really dig that too much, and then for them to fall back to the chase at least where it's top 15, if I remember. 16, and it's gonna get a fair shake, like 4 to 10 races. Probably a realistic cutoff. If you're more than 16,
30 miles
you're more than that many points out of it. We're never gonna run it down.
You're not gonna run it down.
No, it's understandable. Yeah. So yeah, they did make a move back towards fans like me that definitely like the last couple.
Yeah. Now the road course thing, I've got to add it with your people.
I think the racing is fantastic, and everybody commented on the posting about it, defending the quality of the racing.
Yeah.
But in this age of cost caps and things like such as that,
It's a whole different car and.
you always be
Yep.
Like his normal thing.
they circuit that is supposed to be oval track racing. I again, I get that. I get what- Yeah.
Literally no difference, it's just now like structure, yeah.
It's like, what's the difference? It actually still looked like the car.
Even if-
supposed to.
You go on the
Again, no shade to you folk who.
No, I'm not, again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The road races that NASCAR has put on since without form. Yeah. They've been good.
They just want to be able to drive. I don't.
That's his preference for me.
Sure.
Now,
I watched the few chase races last year, but I will not turn on. Our biggest thing is like, it's just like. I looked at the revive it, now I did when they were on board.
Yeah.
you said that like it was a shameful thing, like, not the girl that I shouldn't. I mean, like,
Hey.
yeah, I want to.
No, I just, they got, Charles is right, they gotta do some revival to get the old school race fan back, and obviously I'm not that old, but I remember the days when NASCAR was fun.
I don't know. I don't, the win on Sunday, sell on Monday thing is gone. We're in the age of the silhouette car. It's not going away. That is what's gonna be what it's gonna be.
So.
And I get safety. I get it.
I do too.
We're,
And
we're
there's
just business. down.
you can butt up against that 200-mile-an-hour threshold all you want with restrictor plates on the tracks that demand it. But anything a mile
So
and a
they're
half,
like,
give them some horsepower down.
I talked to
Give the
They-
guys some power.
Let them do their own thing.
They've introduced a horsepower package again.
Yeah.
I think it's from.
Great. Put it back.
Yeah, let them do their thing, you know, like. Well, I probably just need to shut up, but, you know, let them do their thing. Let them make their own horsepower. Don't just, here's what you can have, go do it.
Right.
Well, but I mean, and you see it here all the time. It's like, look, here's this turbocharger you get to use. It's only $900 to start with. And 3 years later, it's a $9,000 turbocharger. And you know, we're pulling it through a straw, kids. It will never make any power because it's so small. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, dang.
Hold that at time. Yeah.
I think the other thing too that it will do, by putting horsepower into these cars on some of those high bank tracks is the tires are gonna start to degrade more because you're gonna hit them harder.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And now you're back to that sort of strategy game and driving into your tires, driving out your tires. Whereas right now, you just ride on the big pack all the time, tires never fall off. I mean, the years they've played the tires to get them to specifically degrade, but don't repave these tracks every 5 years, number one. And number two, make the tires maybe suck a little bit, plus the extra powers. And we're back to the same comment I made about an hour ago, about pulling. You can make all the horsepower you want, but if your tires are not as good as they are now, you can solve a lot of these breakage problems. But we're never going back.
Well,
It's never going.
So, I mean, I'm gonna admit this publicly. I used to watch the Street Outlaws. And some of the podcasts that were on there was one episode that somebody said, it's like, you know what, everybody's worried about this car, that car, this setup. Sometimes you just gotta deal with your shit. And, you know, if you're short on something because of that's what Dad always says, like, yeah, I know my case tractor is short of all the internationals because all international research and development's been done. I wanted my case tractor. I'll play by the rules. I knew the rules when I was going in there. So, you know, like, we package the restrictor plate, we package the carburetor, we do this and that, and then there you go, kids. Deal with it, you know.
My dad tells stories of the Alice days, you know, and going back and have to figure out, you know, his own. Yeah, well, not his own, but he worked in Milwaukee, which he's told the story. He probably will next week on the podcast. Being in Milwaukee in the RD department, but they wanted to do the kids to Alice today. It's the same thing, you know. The R&D was done by Lagod for IH.
Yeah,
And then-
right.
And then here the Alice guys come and they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Well, you are in competition with yourself, you're right?
Yeah.
Drag racing series that I covered.
Oh, boy,
vast
look
majority
at
of them-
that.
The vast majority of them, both guys who go up to that starting line are making enough horsepower to both blow tires up.
Yeah.
He can race their lane and their vehicle. Don't worry about what the dude's doing.
absolutely.
Either what
Our guest is
looking
here.
up at it, either we can hit it or we can't.
The thing that killed Street Outlaws, they all went through a pro mod. That's what killed Street Outlaws was.
Yeah, I mean,
Pro mod, pro mod was the thing that killed it.
We ain't got, we,
Grab his mic, yeah.
my goodness. There he is.
Apparently dinner was a while.
Fellas,
Yes.
well, you know, you got a local talent you get to deal with, so it's all good.
Yeah, are you my friend?
Doing good. A little chilly outside, but we're doing great. Well, it's chilly. The weather forecast last week didn't say it was gonna be 20 degrees.
No, it didn't.
And snowy. So what's up? What's happening, everybody?
You do live in Pennsylvania.
Yes, I do.
And you're cold by then?
Listen, it's been cold for 3 months. I thought I was coming out here for a vacation and a break.
You thought,
You know, 40-degree. You know, Thursday, Friday, get cold on Saturday, then Sunday. I thought things were cool. Yeah. Oh, wrong. Big time.
73 down there. West
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, stupid steaks on the grill, shorts and t-shirt.
That don't sound right. Charles.
Yeah, that's.
No, we're not.
Anyway,
It's gonna be a long week.
yes, it is.
You better learn to cook for
Told you
yourself
it's gonna
there.
be a
Oh,
long week.
Just don't.
I just don't. Still working on that.
Stay
But
home as long as you can.
fine.
Well, the problem is,
Yeah, don't.
Don't go there.
Don't you? Anyway, congratulations on a great sign,
Yeah, see.
dude. Every pool you went to except for what? Two?
Looking at, pretty sure it was a few. I had some issues.
Yeah.
Just like anything else.
Talk to us what went through your head all summer and what you bought most.
Target in fact, we left here.
Did? I mean, I'm looking at the floor over here, you know.
Blue one's about 500 short of the rest.
That's what you call
You know-
a sandbag right there.
If you, whatever happens, happens typically.
Mhm.
No, it's just, I've just gotten to the point where it's uncontrollable. Just do
Yeah.
what you gotta do and, look at last year here, Never even got off the line there, broke the pump, missed the whole light pro class. Had it, fixed for a day, come back and, actually did pretty good in the 9,000 class, so.
Right. Yeah, man.
And then
You're ready for the sweep this weekend.
I'd love to have a sweep.
You
You know what would be
want
perfect?
What's first?
Sweep this weekend and sweep Louisville.
Sweep Louisville.
You know what I
love
mean?
it.
If I could go 5 for 5,
Going for the turn of the century Joe Edders streak.
So,
Yeah.
do we, no,
there's a lot of good track this year.
It's possible.
we
If
have
the
not-
tractor pulling gods are in my favor, hopefully I'll do good. But it would be great to sweep the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So,
We both think that.
Yeah.
that's kind of a goal. But
So now you production this year.
yes.
Brandon all year long. Ran a couple of region ones.
A couple region ones, just getting used to their setup, that kind of thing. And as they get better with more pulls and stuff out there, I think, the western part of PA was a little different with sleds. Some of the tracks, once you're at, you can figure out where you should be, what you should be doing. The biggest issue is just getting comfortable with knowing where you're at gear wise. So
Oh, yeah.
I've tried to take all that out of the equation and just get rid of all the gears and have two.
You can't, you've got 50-50 shot.
No, but Carl and I talk quite a bit and it's probably gonna end up happening where I could take everything out of it. And if I only have one gear, that's it. I gotta do what I gotta do with what I got. So,
I mean, you showed it this fall a week. Talk to us a little bit about that track thing.
Wheatland
First
track,
time I've got to see you guys run. That's the first time I've seen you run that. So, can I talk to us about weekends as a whole? How things something?
Wheatland's was good. I had a couple helpers come. The biggest thing was the hitch height out there. I should have lowered it because then we had to take a lot of weight. So
Yeah,
just
you did.
scale, took lots of weight. So with the front end the way that was, and it come up pretty high a couple of times. The second night, I was like, you know what? I'm just dropping the hitch. Put it in the big gear, drop the hitch. It was the right thing to do. So
We had a heck of a
lesson
time.
learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great track.
No,
Great track. They're building another track.
Yeah.
Mike and Amanda do a fantastic job. The facility's great.
Yeah. it is.
Um,
Now, you question yourself if you're driving out there a little bit.
I always question myself.
Yeah, I mean, I fly into Pittsburgh and I'm like, all right, we gotta go 2.5 hours. Thing on the way. Once you got it.
No, you're out in the country. I mean, you're
But it's what a truck pull, in my opinion, should be though. It's out there in the country, surrounded by cornfield.
well, you've never been there. So that'd be like
Right.
me coming to Kentucky,
You put
shit,
that
there ain't nothing here.
Dude, that's all nothing but wood for a while. Pretty good little stretch. But
You could have put a Mackenzie twist on that.
fair. You know,
You could have went to Maryland and drove.
At one point,
you tell one of all game?
LSU will be 1 point.
That's good.
No,
It was LSU.
Why?
Yeah, but they got it out.
we're UK and the SEC and LSU's close to us. That's not a good thing at all. Nolik, are we getting shut down? Please don't. Please don't. We're playing nice.
But no, we did a couple things. Tractor's running good. Couple updates for the try here. See what happens.
Now, you got back in the farm show.
Back in the farm show.
You're hungry. What are you gonna take from here that you can take with you to the farm show? Get anything because of the roller coaster.
I'll have to let you know on Saturday. 'Cause I make the home pieces.
I mean, they gotta be 2 years left.
Mr. Light Pro?
Mr. Light.
I give a shout out to Mr. Light Pro. I just talked to him a while ago. No, Alan's, yeah, listen, competition's good. It's what, it just keeps you
Make you better.
thriving. It keeps you thriving for that.
We tried to get you.
You know.
You got busy work. Come on,
Oh, Chris?
Only tore it apart for the 16th time this year.
no, this wasn't his.
Oh.
He actually,
It was the blue one that's coming down this way that they were washing today.
yeah, he's got a lot going on, you know, and he's got a good point. He said if he just takes the time off and comes here, you know, what's that gonna say to the customers? So he wants to get them guys out. He wants to get them running.
It costs him so much while he's gone too. Like I ran some on vacation. He's like, yeah, dude, I'll get my phone up. Found out. Said
Right.
phone rings.
And he's busy. I mean, he does
He
a
does-
nice job.
He
of
does
things.
very good.
Yeah, he does.
Very good.
You know, he's building this business, so, you know, now's not the time to play.
Absolutely not. Well, you got 4 classes to this week, I think. What are you gonna have to do between the 2 classes? You
I'm not
don't
gonna do
run
anything.
9,000.
Huh?
You don't run 9,000. What's the difference here?
Here,
No, I don't know if it made a difference.
all depends on how the track is.
We were, you know what I mean? To me, it's good.
Gotcha.
I don't
Yeah.
know why we're saying this. Oh,
Yeah.
he won.
Say, the chassis.
When you get used to a setup, and then you come out and change your setup to just go bigger or whatever. If I had I'd probably leave it at 8,700, just leave it alone and go, shift up and go.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not one for changing weight.
No.
Grab a gear.
Fair point.
That's all.
So what's our plans this summer once we get past here, farm, yeah, but we get past here and farm show, Gordyville, Keystone. Think that little time.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have much time to think because our first hook is at the Eastern Shore in April. So that's our first good power hook. I mean, good outcome. Jamie and Howard do a great job down there.
Was that Howard's?
Yeah,
fault?
that's Jamie's pool.
Oh,
Howard
okay.
Meredith. That's our hometown. So they usually start the year off there. I signed up with NTPA again. I'm gonna run with Joey and just kind of float.
Go wherever you wanna go?
Yeah.
Try to get him out.
Yeah, we need to get that.
I gotta come do that three deal thing. We tried that one year and rained and
It may not be, it's.
I'd like to do Toma for recovery and all that kind of thing.
Get you down to Williamstown this time. Come run with them.
Yeah, because that was a free day, but the rain,
Yeah.
it's just too far to travel.
Last year was an anomaly, I think, especially the first half of the season. I haven't had a summer with that many rainouts in 25 years.
Heck,
A lot of times I end up on myself, so getting
Yeah.
somebody to take the time off and go is one
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
We'll be good.
y'all got
We'll get
anything else where we let the boss go?
it. We'll get it. Boss.
Yeah. the boss.
He's a competitor this week.
I'm just a little guy, squirrel looking for a nut.
I tell you, I do have a story about this guy.
It starts with bang.
It was the time that the Norwegians came.
Yeah, whatever you.
The Netherlands, they're from the Netherlands. They brought the 510 Pro stock or whatever it was. Yeah, the red, and they went to Louisville that year,
Yeah.
as we met up with them at the PBR in Louisville.
That brings in a bottle.
That would one be one with a handle.
And it was, we
Oh, you did, yeah, you, did that stuff warm, oh.
so,
Caleb Ogle came to the rescue.
so
Because of course.
The intercooler is right full of ice.
some profile.
Oh,
The center cooler's got ice in it. I said, this guy's went to bed already. Keel's like, I don't care. He goes over and he jerks the front cover off this thing and he dips his hand in the intercooler tank and we make ice for American honey, folks. And that handle disappeared very, very quickly.
why am I not surprised?
I'm gonna
it's
tell you
old
something.
coal?
Out of the pullers that were involved in that whole thing, every one of us were in that sand pile hard.
Yeah, that was the year. Yeah. Yeah, we,
I think a couple times.
we had a fun year that year.
Yeah, that was good.
I have a question for you about whiskey business. Adam, is that
Yeah.
not the only tractor he's owned?
That is not the only tractor. He started out
What
with a
else does he have?
he started out with a 1586. It was a Riverside engine. A guy in Allentown, Pennsylvania had it and built it. He had purchased that and ran the mod turbo class with Interstate for I think the first maybe 2 years, maybe it had to be 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot of testing, a lot of tuning, a lot of burnt pistons, stuff like that. Things just didn't go
Yeah.
as he thought it was
Well,
gonna go.
I saw
So-
the old Keystone video. That's why I asked, and I heard the announcer say Adam Diaz. I was like, the only thing I've ever known Diaz to have is a light.
No.
turbo. I didn't know that he was even on turbo ring.
No, it was as he campaigned that for the second year. I think it was the second year. He had Mike Stenson build that for him.
Who's phone?
That's not my sound.
That's the Bird's Church.
Oh, Mr. Well, he's got a face.
Oh.
My granddaughter's going to bed, so
Yeah, gotta answer that one.
she's madder than hell at me right now because she's 4 and she wants to know why she couldn't come.
Hey,
I'm trying to explain to why she couldn't come.
hey, her heart's in the
So-
right place already then.
Oh yeah, she's a tractor pulling girl and she's crying mad. See her?
Go bad.
Whoop.
She told you she
We just got the wax.
she is mad.
Yeah, she.
There's the little guy. They both would love to be here, but
I guarantee
it's
it.
just a
Yeah,
lot.
thank you for your time.
Yeah,
man.
man.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys
We'll
tomorrow.
get to
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Better answer that.
Be good.
Carl, you want to jump in here?
Hey,
and
what's
close
up?
this thing out?
What do you do?
I reckon so. He did show back up.
Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna
He did.
film a little bit.
All right.
Good.
We got into some wide ranging stuff.
Yes,
All right.
we did. It's been a great episode.
David Vandenberg, I saw your comment. Unfortunately, we are being remote like this. I don't have a compressor limiter gate with me to be able to cut down the background noise in here.
Yeah, whatever he just said, sure. I don't know what he should.
I wasn't hauling half, I wasn't bringing half my studio to Southern Indiana.
Thank you, Dave.
The gun rod the canoe valve got mixed up tonight, folks. Give us a break. would you?
It didn't even hear it blew up on the dyno.
Hey, real quick, if anybody can't make it this weekend, jump on the live stream.
Yeah,
Smoking.net. They do a great job on their live stream. Starts 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we got a toy raffle.
Toy raffle.
Oh, yeah.
And today the last day you can buy online.
No, yesterday was the
Oh,
last day.
Never mind. Don't
It
buy
was
it.
Late yesterday.
If you can buy more tickets, you're gonna have to be here to do it. It's the Smith's Fast Forward Ford 9700 Light Pro. There is a bonus.
The hood is on it.
So funny story about that. The 164th that he did with the sled, he sent me a picture of it, and the comment with it was, maybe I should have put the top of the block on the other side of the pile.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, and if you already bought tickets online and you're not here, that's fine. We'll get a hold of you. We'll call you. You know, you don't have to be present to win. We'll get it shipped to you. Not a problem.
Well, don't forget something we
Yeah,
discovered last.
Yeah,
week.
and if
You
you,
could proxy your purchase. If you know somebody that's coming here, let them know. It's like,
Yeah.
hey man, buy tickets for me.
I got to buy some for somebody, you know.
Yeah.
So your
I
window
told
isn't
him-
closed.
I told them what the charity was this year. You know, so we're going to do it for Tunnel of the Towers, and that it's taking care of the veterans and first responders to afford them, you know, mortgage-free housing. They're like, well, can I get tickets online? So I said, no. Dump cash in my hand, so buy them for me when you
Yeah,
get there. So,
there you
all
go.
right.
Yeah.
donates his time and talents on every single one of these, and they're just awesome.
Gets better every one.
He does.
Yeah, that's a scary part.
You know.
Just when you think you can't get anything.
Yeah, no, it's really nice looking replica.
Yeah. And yeah, this will be the second year I'm leaving here with one, maybe three, maybe two if I win the raffle. But I got one that I'm leaving here with this
But
weekend.
yeah, 11 o'clock. Yeah.
He's got this.
Few of them, yes.
Live stream starts at 10:45.
Yeah, live stream at
10:45
10:45 tomorrow. If you can't be here in person, jump on,
We got
watch
the
us all
stuff we
weekend
gotta do.
long. It should be a hell of
Yeah.
a show.
Doing that at work, entertain all the folks.
Street might be starting early too.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Charles may have to make a trip.
You might have to make a trip.
Technical Alliance help.
Yeah.
'Cause we are not in any town that has anything.
You ain't buying what I need here.
Nope. Not a chance, but everybody tune in. Thank y'all. I know you guys had a crazy time listening to us ramble on about everything we could.
Sure.
Most
Big-
qualified men to talk about nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Big thank you to the guests that showed up, messaged those guys kind of on the fly, and they showed up big for us. Test passes were a lot of fun tonight, and it's only shaping up for a fantastic weekend.
Sure.
Yeah. Y'all have anything else to add?
Nope. I got to clean this spaghetti back up now.
Yeah, and then we gotta re-put it back. We will see y'all tomorrow morning about 10:45.
Thank you and good night.
Button.